Hello everyone, welcome back to another video, and also welcome back to another Shadowverse Evolve Locals feature match. Today we got finally a feature match featuring some of the Vanguard decks. We got on the left, we got Kagero, and then on the right we got Royal Paladin. So two of the better Vanguard related decks in this format. Kagero, I think, is probably the better one, which I think a lot of people think as well, especially with what it did in Japan. But Royal Paladin is no slouch either, so this should be a pretty fun match to watch. Looks like Royal Paladin's going to be going second here, and looks like we're going to be starting off after the Royal Paladin finishes their mulligan, and we already got a one-drop coming down for the Kagero player, and we're going to be seeing a pass straight away from Royal Paladin, and looks like we're going to be paying to drive this one drop as well, which will be able to search him a Kagero follower, or Kagero card, which is going to be nice to see. And it looks like we're also going to be sacking the starter amulet to also boost this follower to 3/3, which is great numbers, especially on turn 2 of the game. So already got some early tempo going. But both these decks are pretty good at tempo in general. They're on the better tempo decks of the format, looking like. But anyway, we got a swing for 3, got a drive check here, but looks like we forget the drive check. So hopefully that gets corrected soon. But anyway, we got a follower coming down to place this 0/1 ward in the back and to grab a blaster blade from deck, which is not bad. Blaster Blade, probably one of the more important cards of the deck. Looks like we see a pass there, and we're going to be drawing for turn. So hopefully they catch the missed drive check here. That would be kind of important. But even then, it is accepted game state at this point. And so we're just trying to figure out what to do here. Oh, looks like we are catching the missed drive check. So it looks like we're going to be putting the thing we just drew to the bottom of the deck, just because that would have been the drive check, and looks like we're drawing a different card for turn. So okay, so they did catch it, which is great. But anyway, we got a Berserk Dragon coming down, and that's pretty much it. Okay, so it looks like just going to throw it down. It looks like, and we're going to be swing for 3, got another drive check, and it doesn't hit anything. So just 2 back-to-back turns of hitting for 3, which isn't bad. Don't know what in the hand is to just drop down a Berserk Dragon like that, but you know, maybe that was the best play. But anyway, we got a Blaster Blade coming down, using Evo Point to Evo it to get rid of the Berserk Dragon. We're going to swing into the follower here with a drive check. Doesn't hit anything, and looks like we're going to be swinging for potentially 3 damage here. Yep, we're going to get rid of the starting amulet to boost this follower to make it a 3/4 actually, which is actually pretty good stats, and we're going to swing for 3. So got some tempo back, but looks like we got. But anyway, we got another Berserk Dragon coming down though on the next turn here. This time, this one looks like it's going to Evo, which is great. Which is going to probably cut the board here. Get rid of the Blaster Blade, swing into this Royal Paladin follower. Hopefully, to get a drive check here. Don't forget it a second time, and we do it. Doesn't hit anything. So we're able to clear the board here at the very least. It looks like that's it for the turn. Alright. See what happens here. Looks like I'll be checking the top here off of this. So let's see what we get. Looks like we got a Wingle, which will be pretty good for recycling Blaster Blades, which is great to get them to free evolve, which is nice. And we're going to be putting down one of our face-up drive points to get a follower down to give a rush, which is nice off of that follower's ability, and be able to clear the Berserk Dragon, which is nice. The follower also on the board is also a ward, but looks like we'll see if we want to ward this. And it looks like we're also going to be playing the other follower from the back, which is also another ward. So we have 2 wards, but it looks like we're not going to engage them at all. So we're just going to leave them be. Now we're back on the Kagero side. See what they can do here. I mean, there's a lot of power spike plays that this deck can do, so I'm very interested to see where we go. Just making sure what we can do here. The hand doesn't look good, maybe? I don't know. Like, if it's taking this a little bit to think about this, then maybe the hand's not that great, sadly. We are taking our time. And it looks like we're finally making a play here. We're going to be getting a bar to draw a card. That is also a ward, so that can block some incoming attacks. And looks like we're just going to play out another card, and warding the bar, and that'll be our turn. So not a really good turn there. Didn't clear any bodies, and kind of just playing a little defensively here, sadly. Excuse me. Now we're back on the Royal Paladin side, though. And we just dropped our cards. Oh, man. But looks like after we dropped our cards, we finally got playing down Alfred early, which is going to be a really good card here. It's going to be a Storm Follower at the very least, but it's also going to be bringing a Blaster Blade from deck, which since Blaster Blade is being played from deck, is going to freely evolve due to its own effect. So get to Evo twice in a turn. Crazy. And also that Blaster Blade does deal with the other follower on the field, and we're going to be swinging in, hitting a critical trigger to boost the Alfred early to a 6 attack, which is ridiculous. And we're going to be swinging for 6 here, potentially more. Hit a heal trigger, which is going to heal him for 3. Doesn't hit anything else there, but 6 damage to the face there. And then hitting further to put him down, put Kagero down to 8. 2 wards, and 2 big-time followers on the field as well. So Royal Paladin in the driver's seat. And now we got the limited card coming down, the Vortex Dragon, which is going to be banishing 3 Kagero cards to destroy 2 cards in the field. Looks like we're going to go with the Blaster Blade and the Alfred early, but you're going to have to leave those 2 other followers on the board. Vortex is a 6/6 though, so it's kind of a bitch to get rid of, since it is kind of overstated for a 5/5. But we'll see where Royal Paladin goes from there, if it can continue the aggression. Looks like we're going to go with Wingull here. Nice. Wingull's going to tap itself to bring back the Blaster Blade. Blaster Blade's going to deal with the Vortex Dragon. And we're going to be swinging for 3 again. And looks like that could be the turn. But no, we got a Storm. We got another follower come down, and it's going to get Storm. Excuse me again. And we're going to be putting the Kagero deck down to 1. So it's 17-1 here. I think it's curtains at this point. I don't see how you clear the board here, sadly. Yeah, Royal Paladin just kind of just snowballed here really quickly. And that's what the deck can do. Both these decks can just snowball really, really hard and just put up board states that are just kind of hard to navigate through. But it looks like we're going to be trying to see what we can do here. We're going to check the top 3 here to see if we got anything to do. But it doesn't look like we hit a bar, but that's not going to do it. We're going to be able to play for free, draw a card. Doesn't look like that is even going to do it either. Doesn't get us what we need. We would have needed a lot. Swing into one of the wards to get rid of one of the bodies, but that ain't gonna do it. Sadly. Still got some play points to do something if we wanted to. And it looks like we're just going to be playing Gatling Dragon, tap it to draw a card, and I think that's going to be it, because all he has is 1 ward, and that's not going to do it against this deck with this board state. So, Royal Paladin taking the win here. Yeah, Royal Paladin, when it got the tempo on its side, it just kind of didn't slow down, and I think Kagero also had a kind of a slow hand in its hand as well, like in the mid game there, sadly. So it just couldn't keep up with the snowballing aggression that Royal Paladin was dishing out. Also hitting a critical trigger and a heal trigger in that one turn also was kind of ridiculous as well. But anyway, I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. And yeah, leave a like, comment, definitely subscribe. See you guys in the next video. Have a nice day.